more than 2.5 million residential burglaries across the United States. That's no laughing matter. That's more than 1 every 5 seconds. In 66% of those residential burglaries, criminals go right through the front door. In this video, I'm going to show you a method to easily fortify the doors in your home to make them significantly stronger. The best part? It'll only take a few minutes and cost less than $10 per door. My $10 fortification of your fortress. Stick around. Studies show it only takes seconds for a criminal to break down the front door of most homes.
Front door in. Maybe. Oh, shoot.
If you're like most people, you probably lock your front door at night and feel safe. If someone is trying to smash down your front door, you might only have a few seconds to react. I'm going to show you a simple way to increase the resistance of your door by a factor of 10. Using only basic tools and a few minutes of time. Here's a scenario we've all seen before. You hear a crash in the night, you look at your security camera or outside your window, and you see 3 thugs in hoodies on your front porch taking turns kicking in your front door. A fortified door will give you time to call for help, as well as arm yourself and get your family to a safe area in your home should thieves continue to hammer at your door despite it not breaking in. So here's the method to fortify any household exterior door. The weakness in most residential exterior doors lies not in the door itself, but in the strike plates and hinges. That is where the door is vulnerable. If you have a quality door, the door usually doesn't break, but you can kick the door in because it isn't properly secured. One of the reasons is that most deadbolts come with a small strike plate. And that strike plate is typically secured with 2 small screws, usually 3/4 inch screws. That is not secure. If you take a look at, I was going to build a whole door jamb, but I was a little bit pressed for time, so we're going to have to use this. Most door jambs are made up of 2 parts, or I should say door frames are made up of 2 parts. You have the jamb, and then you have the door frame, which is usually a stud behind it. Now, the door jamb typically has decorative molding, usually 1/2 inch or 1 inch thick wood surrounding it. And the strike plate is mounted on that jamb with 3/4 inch or 1 inch screws. The difficulty is that once you take into account the thickness of the strike plate and the thickness of the door jamb, that screw is not really penetrating into the door frame. So one easy way to resolve that problem is to replace your 3/4 inch screws with 3-inch stainless steel screws. The 3-inch screw will penetrate all the way into the door frame and all the way into the stud. An even better method to fortify your door is to remove the small strike plate altogether and replace it with a larger strike plate. This strike plate has 6 screws and is about 3 times the size of the previous one, which will then spread the force out over a much larger area, thus resulting in a much, much stronger door. 6 3-inch screws as opposed to 2 3/4 inch screws, and you're not getting through this door. And you can do this with all of the deadbolts if you have more than one to really reinforce it. Now, before we forget, the hinge screws are typically also only 3/4 inch or maybe 1 inch screws. Pull those out and replace those with 3-inch screws. And then unless people are able to physically break the door down, it's not coming off the hinges. Once you've replaced your strike plate screws and your hinge screws with 3-inch stainless steel screws, you can be sure that your door will hold up to quite a beating, as you can see in this video. Does implementing these modifications to your door make your door impenetrable? Of course not. There's no such thing as an impenetrable door. Given enough time and enough resources, criminals will get into your house. But they'll have to make a lot of noise, and it'll take a while. And that, at the very least, will give you notice and give you time to react if someone is trying to kick your door in. Now, if you're watching this video and you're like me, you already have a way to fight back if someone were to break into your home. But at least this will give you an opportunity to get your family to a safe spot in your home and possibly call law enforcement and wait for them to arrive before the criminals get inside your house. Well, thank you very much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and post all of your questions and comments below. And please press the notification bell so you're always up to date. We upload new content at least once a week. In the meantime, stay safe, stay prepared, God bless you, and God bless America.